The COVID pandemic has gone on and on. Things are getting better, and the vaccine is making its way through our nation, but there are a lot of problems left behind. Even if COVID were to go away today, there would still be problems left behind of people who are far behind on their bills, people who have food insecurity, broken chains of supply throughout our nation and in the world. There are many millions of people who are food insecure around the world because they usually get some kind of support from nations like the United States, but we weren't able to offer that in the same way as we were before because of our own difficulties. Now, our church does have a food pantry, and it has seen a lot of use in this past year since this pandemic started. And we've also been able to reach out to Pot Spring Elementary, a nearby school, and help them with a food ministry. And we've been able to help with Asylum, which is a ministry that reaches out to those who are seeking asylum legally in the United States. We've been able to help them with food, and we've been able to help some people with other kinds of needs. And it's really a ministry that I'm very proud of here at Timonium United Methodist Church. And I think that it falls in line with the words that James cautions the church back in his day. He says, "If a brother or sister is naked and lacks daily food, and one of you says to them, 'Go in peace, keep warm and eat your fill,' and yet you do not supply their bodily needs, what is the good of that? So faith by itself, if it has no works, is dead." Now those are pretty harsh words to talk about those who might have a very good appreciation of what the Bible says about these things, and be able to articulate theologically, many important concepts about Christ and grace and forgiveness and all of those kinds of things, and yet they don't find on-the-ground ministry at all. And that is something that James found very objectionable. And I think all of us as Christians really ought to be finding a mission, something that we can do, something we're proud of, something we see that is a need in the world. And right now that may be something around food. That's definitely a need that is still powerful in our nation, and it's something that we really can do something about. Now, certainly we welcome donations to our food pantry. We put out a list about the kinds of things that we need. It's mostly canned goods. And that comes out on our Thursday email. But also we have other kinds of ministries that would be possible. And that would be something that I'm looking for, someone who perhaps wants to take initiative and work within the church to perhaps find a way to meet the needs of other people who are food insecure around our community. Now, our second service was doing a mission downtown in Baltimore where we took meals down to the homeless, and we shared bread with them, and it was a beautiful mission. But with COVID, it became too risky to do that, and so that has been suspended for a while, and I'm hoping that it will be brought back up. But it would really be something that if you have a call on your heart to reach out and do the work of Christ and not merely consider and pray about the work of Christ, if you have that on your heart, please reach out to the church, and we'll see if we can together work out a mission that will allow you to put your faith in action.